but there's just something missing. It feels awkward. You can also see he's nervous. I mean, it's a good question. And she didn't ask the elephant in the room, but she kind of did.
Ryan Reynolds, on a massive stage, joked about carrying most of the creative burden at home. It was a cutting remark aimed at Blake Lively. The audience laughed, charmed by his smirk, but a storm brewed. This wasn't playful teasing. It came off as condescending. Unprompted, he sent shockwaves, subtly dragging Blake under the bus while he smiled. This moment cracked the glittering facade of Hollywood's power couple, leaving everyone to question what was truly happening behind the scenes.
Reynolds' Hollywood PR machine is in full effect, appearing in both The Hollywood Reporter and the Time 100 creative.
After that jab, Ryan Reynolds crafted a narrative of solitary triumph. He presented himself as a lone mastermind, a one-man climb to the top. In this picture, Blake Lively, his partner, was completely absent. No acknowledgement of her standing beside him, no recognition of her crucial role behind the scenes. He conveniently omitted her contributions to turning aviation gin into a powerhouse brand, shaping its voice and visibility. Ryan positioned himself as the sole architect of his success, leaving Blake entirely out of his story.
Else to mention Blake at the summit as he swerves these questions about the negative headline.
The repercussions of Ryan's onstage comments were swift. After the interview went viral, Blake Lively vanished from social media. No stories, captions, or red carpet throwbacks. Just uncharacteristic radio silence. This was highly unusual for Blake, known for lightning-fast responses to rumors. Her typically buzzing online presence became deafeningly quiet. This sudden deliberate withdrawal suggested a calculated move, as if her team instructed her to stay out of the digital spotlight, a classic red flag in PR.
What the headlines are saying about you. So how has that media attention impacted your brand, your businesses?
Well,
I mean, it's a good question.
you know, no, it's like Tina Fey says, if you're feeling good about yourself, just go online. You know.
I mean, that's true, but of course he has to position himself right away as the victim.
As Blake's digital ghosting continued, devoted fans began investigating. Eagle-eyed observers spotted a subtle detail. Blake quietly unfollowed a few old posts featuring her and Ryan Reynolds in couple goals moments. Not a dramatic purge, but enough to raise eyebrows and spark wildfire speculation. This quiet act spoke volumes, suggesting deliberate distancing, a silent protest perhaps, that intensified the swirling rumors. The internet, already alight with theories, now had tangible evidence of cracks beneath the polished surface.
So true. But the, you know, honestly, I give a lot of talks to students about storytelling and about, you know, how you can do it in different buckets. You can do it in unexpected ways. My company's North Star is bringing people together in smart, fun, and unexpected ways.
The burning question was whether Blake's unprecedented silence was a calculated PR strategy or genuine hurt. Was she going dark to let the storm blow over, or unwilling to face the fallout and humiliation of her husband publicly throwing shade? Either way, her silence became a powerful statement, saying more than words could. It was a blank canvas onto which fans projected theories, making her absence a central piece of the unfolding drama. This strategic withdrawal only fueled intense public curiosity.
Yeah, I went, and that also helped with a lot of things too. So those are two like weird tools that I didn't expect to advance things in other areas. I didn't become part. My career was an aggregate. It was very slow, so I didn't have that like overnight success.
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively aren't just a married couple, they are a meticulously crafted brand. Their image, the quirky, witty, untouchable Hollywood duo, is their currency. So when Ryan publicly downplayed her role in his journey, followed by her deafening silence, it wasn't just a misstep, it was an earthquake. The carefully constructed facade of their unbreakable power couple narrative began to show significant cracks. This wasn't merely a quiet moment, it was a strategically charged silence that exposed underlying tensions, risking a public meltdown.
When I started, so I had, it was the risk of dying from fame is much, much lower when you get older. So.
Let's ditch the rom-com lens and peer behind Ryan Reynolds' signature smirk. Is the funny guy with a heart of gold persona merely a finely tuned PR machine? From aviation gin to Mint Mobile, every move, every goofy dad post appears meticulously calculated. He's not just casually posting, he's strategizing. His branding game is tighter than Blake Lively's red carpet bun, presenting an image of effortless charm that upon closer inspection reveals a master manipulator, orchestrating his public identity.
When I do these talks, sometimes the last one I did, I mentioned that the greatest superpower I ever had in my life, I'm not talking about just my career or anything, was knowing who I.
Observe Ryan Reynolds closely during interviews. A pattern emerges. He subtly controls the room, often cutting off hosts mid-sentence to steer the conversation back to his latest venture. It's all ha-ha until you recognize the precise surgical redirection. He's not just answering, he's directing the entire conversation, a master puppeteer in a cashmere sweater. This isn't just natural charisma, it's a strategic maneuver designed to project a specific image and reinforce his curated persona, ensuring he remains the ultimate face of his many businesses.
Who is he? He's the guy who clicked when he read the negative and the positive article about himself. So which was it? You're not either of those, okay? Well, how did you know who you are?
For years, during interviews where Ryan would speak for both, cracking jokes about how Blake puts up with him, a subtle telling expression flickered across her face, a smile through the teeth, a tight-lipped stare hinted at something deeper than banter. This wasn't genuine amusement, it was classic power couple deflection. Blake, no rookie, has witnessed this media strategy repeatedly. Sources suggest she's not thrilled with Ryan's recent domination, feeling like it's a one-man sitcom.
It wasn't just Justin, Tim Miller, others, and it seems like Ryan came around and apologized to them. Ryan and Tim apparently are better now, but man, this is tough.
In Hollywood's unforgiving glare, women face relentless scrutiny, a double standard that eats them alive. Blake Lively is no exception. Every step back, every quiet moment, every skipped selfie becomes news. Her silence is a scandal, while Ryan cracks jokes at her expense and is hailed as relatable. Blake could be navigating a rough patch, but the question is, has she had work done? Ryan, meanwhile, is praised for aging like fine wine. The disparity is glaring and unfair for women in the spotlight.
It's like Tina Fey says, if you're feeling good about yourself, just go.
Here's where the narrative twists. Coincidentally or not, every time drama erupts around Blake and Ryan, Blake's social media follower count spikes. Not just a few thousand. Noticeable suspicious increases, especially when drama peaks or after Ryan drops a joke. This surge in engagement during controversy raises a crucial question. Is this organic interest, or is Blake benefiting from an algorithmic boost? The timing is almost too perfect to be accidental, prompting deeper scrutiny into their online presence.
That's the reality check that I think Blake and Ryan are refusing to accept. Just take some accountability, dude. You've dug yourself in such a hole, and revealing the forced emails you wanted to do. I mean, we know. I don't have to tell all you guys, but the things he forced and yelled at Justin to do, it's sad.
Let's be real.
This phenomenon ventures into Kardashian territory. They mastered social media manipulation, expertly weaving narratives around scandal to drive engagement. Could Blake be subtly working the same algorithmic magic, using drama to her advantage? It's a bold suggestion, but in an industry where influence equals intimacy, playing the game is essential. If you're not posting, you're not growing. This strategic approach highlights the calculated reality of maintaining relevance in celebrity.
Related strategy.
Storytellers. You know, Ryan Reynolds was on the summit yesterday being interviewed, not Blake, even though she was being, actually the one on the Time Was 100. She couldn't handle the interview, but
her team.
Are Blake's authentic mom moments and relatable audience interactions as genuine as they appear, or are they part of an orchestrated engagement strategy? We see sudden bursts of online activity, strategically placed posts at just the right moment, designed to keep her relatable mom persona thriving and counteract negative narratives. It's a battle between influence and intimacy, where the polished, filtered Instagram life often overshadows messy reality. Is she faking the relatable energy to juggle motherhood, career, and the algorithm, or is it truly her natural habitat?
It's Time magazine, but still, you'd think he'd be a big enough star that he'd have a fan base that would be out there defending him and going, but I think even his fans.
Is the entire Ryan and Blake power couple act merely another well-constructed Hollywood contract? Examining their flawless image, his comedy, her fashion, the red carpet dream team makes one wonder. They are the couple everyone wants to be, yet Hollywood is brimming with relationships perfect on paper. Is their relationship a genuine love story or a sophisticated PR strategy designed to make publicists envious, an illusion crafted for public consumption and brand leverage? The distinction grows increasingly difficult to discern.
Intentionally positioned yourself as the face of your many businesses, which obviously has a huge upside. You can feature Deadpool in these commercials. People know who you are. The downside is you cannot always control what the internet is saying about.
Beyond their personal dynamic, their business ventures seem as tightly woven and curated as their red carpet appearances. From Ryan's aviation gin to Blake's cameos in his Mint Mobile ads, their brand deals aren't just separate entities, they're an integrated ecosystem. It's almost as if they're creating a brand within a brand, leveraging individual star power to amplify joint ventures. This calculated synergy suggests a partnership beyond romance, operating as a strategic, mutually beneficial business arrangement for maximum market impact.
Sometimes, the last one I did, I mentioned that the greatest superpower I ever had in my life, I'm not talking about just my career or anything, was knowing who I am.
Their relationship often feels too convenient, a perfect blend of beauty and humor, two celebrities tailor-made to complement each other. It's as if the universe, or perhaps their shrewd PR teams, designed them to be together. This seamless integration of public personas and individual strengths makes them the ultimate Hollywood it couple. But in an industry where every good business deal requires a killer partnership, one can't help but ask, is this real love or just another Hollywood merger, albeit with more Gucci dresses and fewer boardrooms?
Reynolds was interviewed on stage and he talked about, and he got some good questions, but of course he didn't answer the question.
Blake Lively has mastered emotional storytelling through social media. Her captions are vague enough to ignite speculation, deep self-reflection, or a PR stunt. One moment she's radiating blessed mom life, the next she drops a cryptic tweet surgically designed to elicit a specific emotional response. It's like watching a high-stakes soap opera on Instagram, with the audience drawn into her narrative, guessing at the deeper meaning behind every chosen word and image. This strategic ambiguity keeps her audience captivated.
Your movies, you're funny, I'm going to try to ignore all the other stuff. I still want to see Deadpool, but you, man, yeah, I'm disappointed.
This isn't Blake's first rodeo in emotional PR warfare. She could have a PhD in it. She knows precisely when to drop a well-placed hint or pull the poor me card. After a brutal interview or public scrutiny, expect cozy family photos to appear, perhaps a charity event to underscore her strength. It's a predictable cycle of damage control and narrative reframing, designed to shift public perception and restore her image, an art form honed through years in the relentless Hollywood spotlight. It's a calculated performance.
The deal in order to get Blake Lively on the list? Did Leslie Sloan say, and we'll give you Ryan for your creative summit live in person? Because Blake can't do a live in-person interview like this at this point. I think she's still probably not.
What if this entire public drama is just an elaborate setup for their next big project? Could the controversy be a secret promotional campaign for something they've been cooking up? Perhaps a Netflix docuseries where they open up about their perfect marriage? The media frenzy, the dramatic silence, the ensuing public sympathy, it all could be part of a meticulously choreographed show. If this truly is one massive, multi-layered stunt to generate buzz and keep everyone talking, then it's an exceptionally well-played, high-stakes game of manipulation.
He talked about being a storyteller. He said, I have so many multiple personalities. I'm a storyteller. But Blake was given a mic.
Adding another layer, accusations surfaced regarding Ryan Reynolds' alleged exploitation of his enormous power in Hollywood. Reports suggested he attempted dismissal from a case despite documented involvement and efforts to publicly discredit an individual by misrepresenting old quotes. This hints at strategic manipulation and a willingness to wield influence and control narratives, even outside his personal brand. It reinforces Reynolds as a calculated operator behind the scenes, always several steps ahead in the media game.
She was given a mic at the event tonight and used this moment. And this is the most frustrating thing.
Ryan claims Blake is authentic, and she projects that girl next door vibe. But in today's social media, what truly is authenticity? Is it adorable real mom moments 1 second, then full glam and Gucci the next? Blake's curated Instagram life highlights the tightrope walk between genuine self and manufactured persona. This duality forces us to question real, when every public utterance and visual is carefully considered for its impact and resonance with a mass audience, blurring the lines of perception.
It's been publicly humiliating Justin Baldoni as soon as he could, as many times as he could, and using as many A-list actors.
The Kardashian comparison isn't just about follower spikes, it's about mastering social media manipulation. Khloe Kardashian's face transformation sagas often coincided with scandals or new reality show seasons. Is Blake subtly employing a similar tactic, strategically leveraging public drama to drive engagement and maintain relevance? In the influencer economy, playing the game isn't just an option, it's a necessity. Blake's actions mirror the calculated maneuvers of those who expertly turn controversy into currency, making us wonder about genuine intent.
But there's just something missing. It feels awkward. You can also see he's nervous. He feels very nervous. Is he going to get asked a question? At some of these softball places like Time, they clearly aren't. And the question is like, why is he even there at the Time Summit?
So after all the drama, the subtle digs, the deafening silence, and the strategic social media maneuvers, what's the truth? Are Blake and Ryan merely victims of Hollywood's relentless pressure and impossible standards? Or are they in fact the smartest puppeteers in the game, secretly pulling the strings, orchestrating a complex narrative for their own ultimate benefit? This unfolding saga cracked open the glittery facade, revealing tension, PR damage control, and a very tired woman. The only certainty is that the line between genuine emotion and masterful manipulation in Hollywood is now more blurred than ever.